Hey, I'm Andrika, and welcome to Tea Time. Hey, welcome to Tea Time. So this is part 2 of the Dead Man Walking testimony series. Remember, these testimonies are all broken up into separate Tea Time videos. So make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll know when they're uploaded. All right, here's Ricky.
The first part, 2015, I can't think normally. I talk really, really slow. And I kept saying, something's wrong. I don't know what it is. When I started saying that, I started hearing the Lord say, Ricky, you will live and not die, and you will declare the word of the Lord in the land of the living. And I said, oh, that's good. I had my aunt, Linda Jean, call me and release the same prayer over me. My mom and my sister, same scripture. And they didn't even talk and, coordinate this stuff. So I went to see Mama for a week before going to Las Vegas. And we were just hanging out there. And like day 2 I was there, the Lord said, you need to change your car and get you a bigger vehicle. I had a BMW Z4. And the Lord said, and I love that little car, but the Lord said, you need something bigger. And I was like, no, Lord, I really like this car. Good gas mileage, everything. And so he told me the Monday, Tuesday, and my Wednesday, I was like, fine. Let me just go to look at these places around here. So went and got a new truck at the dealership in Hobbs. Got a Toyota Tacoma. Really happy. So I left early on Friday morning to go back to Dallas. And so while I'm traveling, so about 5 in the morning, I get 2 hours away from Hobbs. And when I got to right outside of Abilene, I fell asleep at the wheel. And the car bounced a whole way and then finally crashed and stopped. I get out the car and the front of the truck had been smushed all the way to the compartment where I was driving in. If I had been in a smaller car, I would have died instantly. And so I was like, oh, wow, Lord, look what you did. I said, you got me in a big car so that I can live. And I was like, oh, man. And then he said it again, Ricky, you will live and not die, and you will declare the word of the Lord in the land of the living. I going up to Las Vegas. While I'm in Vegas day 1, I have a seizure and a stroke and collapse at the gambling table right there. My friend Brian Albright was with me, got my sister and family's number, and then gave it to the doctors. And the doctors called them up and said, let's need you to go ahead and make last rites and stuff because he's not going to make it through this.
Hey, I just need to interject for a moment because you need to know that while Ricky was out, and he was out for several days, we had a lot of people praying for him. All of our family, which is a large family, but we had people praying on every continent. It was literally a worldwide prayer directive going on at that time. His doctors basically had no hope for him living. They were telling us every couple days that he was going to die. It wasn't an if, or it was just a when. When was he going to die? Because they had no hope. They gave us no hope. And we chose not to listen to that. In the prayer directive, we were telling everybody, specifically, pray that he will live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. Those are the words that God gave to him. So we were standing on the prophetic words, we were standing on the scriptures, and we were believing that God was able to heal him. We knew that it was not our decision, but it was God's sovereign decision whether or not to heal him and let him stay on the earth, or to allow him to die and, go on to glory. We knew Ricky was a believer. He had a personal relationship with the Lord, and we knew he would be fine either way. But it was our responsibility to stand on the word and to push him through in prayer. So that's what we did. But I'll let him finish.
I wake up the next morning, and the nurse is like, "Oh, he's waking up." And she says, "Do you know who these people are?" It was a man and a woman, and I didn't recognize them at all. But I have an aunt who lives in Las Vegas, my Aunt Rosemary. And so I called, they called her, and she came up to the hospital. When she opened the door, I was sitting in the bed, and I was like, "Hey, Rosemary, how you doing?" She said, "Hey, baby, you doing all right?" I said, "Yeah." And and the nurse goes, wait. She says, "Hold on." She says, "Do you know who these two people are?" It was my mom, my mom and my dad. Oh my goodness, I had no recollection of him at all. But I caught him just like that. So this would be the third time that the doctors called my parents and said, "You need to make arrangements for last funeral rites."
Thanks for joining me for tea time today. We'll see you next time with another one.